you're a burglar, but you only steal things to slightly inconvenience your victims. What are you stealing?
I would steal every measuring cup but the 1/3 one.
The one that nobody ever needs.
Yeah. You use it for one recipe.
Welcome back to the Lounge, everybody. I'm your host, Jukebox Ginger, here with another episode of Stardom. I got a couple guests with me. This show is kind of just thrown together, so if you guys aren't watching, fuck you. But here we are.
Nice.
Nice intro, right?
Yeah, I like it. That you just immediately tell us that it's okay to curse on your show.
Yes, it's perfectly fine, you guys.
and not to expect to be entertained also.
Yeah.
No, well, I mean, as long as you got you on here, Rob, it's not anything interesting. So, how you doing, Rob?
Doing pretty good.
Yeah, back to it, man. Yeah, I imagine you're tired. You've been on bed rest for a while now, so.
Yeah, I've been on bed rest, but now I've been up moving, physical therapy, doing shows, getting ready to go back to bartending.
Yeah, it's good. He messed up his back. He was out for a while.
I was curious. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that.
Well, it happened. The second I turned 40, I didn't even turn 40. I didn't even get to celebrate my 40th. I was out, just barely walk, in a lot of pain.
Is there at least a cool story behind it, or is it like, well, it's picking up the paper and I turned wrong and that was it?
It's even worse. It's not even like something funny like that. Like, wow, what a loser! No, it's just like wear and tear.
Gotcha. Okay. Standard maintenance.
How boring is that? Just wear and tear, living life.
Yeah. I caused a pocket swelling between my ribs about a month ago, and all I did was lay on the couch.
Yeah.
I was feeling pretty rough there for about 2 weeks, and all I did was lay on the couch.
Yeah.
I definitely am feeling the old age.
Yeah, it's been a minute, but I've thrown it out before that I was pretty much incapacitated, immobilized. Yeah. I can relate.
And you guys work together, don't you?
Yeah,
Yes.
we do.
Yeah.
Lewis is on vacation, so enjoying his time.
Yeah, officially right now too.
That's nice.
Officially on vacation.
So you come here and hang out with him on vacation on through the interwebs?
Yeah, obviously I've got a lot going on. I'm a busy man.
Yeah. I'm going to take a vacation so I could do the Stardom podcast anytime I want.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Lewis, killing it.
Later today, I might clean some gutters and do a brake job on my wife's car.
There you go.
And then re-listen to this episode while you're doing it, right?
Definitely. On
now,
repeat.
since you're on vacation, are you drinking already? Is that a beer, or are you just
no? Oh man, I was gonna try not to even say anything, but it's a sparkling water.
Listen, I do intermittent fasting, so I think I only eat a certain amount of time. I can only have black coffee and water when I can. So I'm always drinking Perrier sparkling water.
Oh yeah,
black coffee.
Honestly, I drink the sparkling water because it's like it's almost like the non-alcoholic beer, but I at least am being honest with myself. I'm not thinking I'm drinking beer. I'm replacing the beer, but I'm replacing it with a different substance entirely.
Yeah.
So it gives me a sense of power. I'm not just like, well, I can't put down the beer, but I'll drink the kind that has no alcohol in it. Nope. I'm gonna be honest. I'm drinking sparkling water, but yes, it's because that way I'm not drinking beer.
I just drink the plain sparkling water, Perrier, straight up, 0 calories. I just like the bubbles. It's
so carbonated,
Yeah.
I don't want to name drop, but I like a little bit of flavor, but no sweetener. So I like the just flavor. Little bit of like essence, I think is what they call it. Again, not giving away a particular manufacturer, but yeah, that's what I prefer. A little bit of a fruit flavor and just some bubbles.
Still 0 calories, right?
Yes. Yeah. It's pretty much just water.
Yeah,
water
as long as
with
it's
some
0
essential
calories,
oils.
I'll drink it.
Have you had those sparkling ice drinks?
I don't like those because they actually taste like they would be a sweetened drink that's been watered down. Like don't fake me out. Don't make it seem like all the ice melted, but I'm still gonna drink it. Like just put a hint of flavor and no sweetener. I don't even want you to try.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah. I've tried all the different stuff to keep going. The bubblies. I like some of the bubblies, but I mainly just stick to straight up Perrier, the green.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good.
I mean, we sell quite a bit of Perrier. I mean, when we have it.
Yeah, we've got a handful of different like sparkling water brands.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have the business that you have. I don't know if you want me to say where you work. I don't have one of those where I live. So I go to Sam's Club, and that's where I get all my bulk waters, and I get the what's that kind I like? I have a whole fucking case of it sitting out there. It's the big giant fucking bottles. It's alkaline water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Help me out. What's it called? The brand.
It's something plus or something.
It's not the smart water, is it? That's not alkaline, right?
I think it is alkaline, the smart water, but it's not that one. It comes in it's got like a red and black stripe on it.
I think I know. I think I've seen it.
We do
Element
sell it
or something, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know what you're talking about because it literally says alkaline in big letters on it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
God, it's driving me nuts now.
It's okay. It's 5 minutes after we're done talking. It's going to come to you.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
Oh
right.
crap, man!
Yeah.
That was.
And then I'll bring back the exciting topic of waters we enjoy.
Yeah, that's. If anyone had been
we
listening
deviate from this topic.
if anyone had been listening, it's over now. I'm sorry.
I'm sure
It's
listeners
my-
are enthralled. Gosh, I wonder what it is that water that Rob drinks. I wish he'd think of it.
Just stay tuned in, guys. That's actually the topic of today's show. Just sparkling waters.
Yeah, watch till the end where Rob reveals his choice in
Yes.
alkaline water.
Actually, my topic is do you guys have weird habits that is unusual that people don't really have? Like for me, I ball up paper and I play with paper, and I've done it since I was a baby. And then I get like balls of like receipt paper all over the place because like I just sit there and play with receipt paper.
No, that sounds like something somebody autistic would do.
Everybody's got their thing, all right.
Yeah. The water I drink is Essentia.
Essentially,
yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
Started with an E. You were close, Lewis.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah. Thank you.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your balling up papers like a
Yeah, that was
It's a
enthralling.
weird.
Tell
It's
us
a
more.
weird.
Tell us more.
I'm literally doing it right now as we speak.
Oh wow!
I've done it since I was a baby.
Is it like a nervous thing that you do? Like, do you do it when you're nervous, or just when you're bored, or?
It's soothing. I don't know. I
Okay.
get
I
like
guess that's why he's doing it during this podcast.
So, in other words, we're either boring you, or like you're anticipating what's going to happen next. You're nervous.
It's just something to do. They have all like these fidget things now. You got like fidget cubes and fidget
Yeah,
spinners,
yeah.
but they just don't do it for me.
Yeah. And now, do you drool when you play with this paper at
No.
all? Or?
No, man. That's just when that's just when I'm sleeping. I drool on my pillows, you know.
Do you do anything with them? Like, are you creating weaponry? Are you throwing them at somebody? Or
I end up losing them on the ground, and they get swept up 3 or 4 months later.
right? Okay, fair enough.
Well, yeah, everybody's got something. Do you guys not have a habit? There's nothing that you just naturally do and don't know why.
When I do the podcast, I always swivel around in these chairs like this, and I saw somebody comment on a Levy Land show last night that I was fidgety and wiry. It was some sort of insult. It wasn't like, wow, we're just noticing this tick. It's followed with an insult. I know that.
Somebody said get a circle bottle. I'm not really sure what those are.
What is a circle bottle?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm curious. I'm gonna look this up real quick.
Yeah.
Does the video feed stay when I open a new tab?
Yes.
Does it stay on there? Okay, excellent. Cool.
Yeah. We're just gonna make funny faces at you while you do that.
That's fine. I'm not even gonna know, so it won't affect me at all.
Yeah.
It'll
God
be
knows
for your
nobody's
own.
going to watch us back.
Yeah. As I say, it's personal entertainment choice at that time. All right.
Rob, would you say that you do that in your chair, like when you're at like interviews or at a conference too, or is it only when you're doing your shows?
I guess I don't know. I guess anytime I kind of move around, do this a lot. But you know what? I wasn't drinking last night either, so it's worse. Usually when I'm drinking, I'm more like just chill and
Yeah.
Whatever. But when I'm sober, I'm kind of just moving,
wanting to do something.
Yeah, doing this.
Right.
Not knowing where to do with my hands, put my hand.
You know what I need to do is get that board that you have. What is that board on your counter called? With all the buttons and shit. Yeah, what is that?
This is the Rodecaster Pro. It's one of the best podcasting boards on the market. These microphones are the Rode Pod mics. They go specifically designed for this board, and the sound is great. And it's specifically meant for podcasting. There's a memory card in there, a record button where you can record it internally on the board.
All right.
And you got all these different buttons that you can load your own sound effects in, like that.
Oh, that's spectacular.
That's what I need to get one of those.
I was gonna follow up. By the way, it's a water bottle. So it's a water bottle. So it was. I thought it was an answer to the balling up paper. Like, they do make a fidget device that just
they call that
repeatedly balls up.
They call that as group homes. They put people like that.
But no, it looks like it's a water bottle with flavoring additives. So I didn't look far enough to see if it.
So it's like a water bottle. You put your own water in, and the bottle will just give it flavor. Is it like that high?
I'm not sure. I didn't look into it because I was really thinking it was some type of a fidget device that would replace the balling up of paper.
Now they have
kind of a rabbit hole there.
Now they have the bottles where you can put the insert in the middle and put your own fruit. And
I think it's like it looks like that.
Okay.
Put your own fruit in there.
If I could learn how to put up a screenshot or something here, I would.
You can actually at the bottom it says present, and you can share a screen. So you can always pop up another tab in there if you wanted to.
This is awesome. It's like a little tutorial here as well.
But Lewis, you still have yet to say what your habit is. Have to have
that's
something.
intentional. That's intentional. I have avoided that topic.
Is it more embarrassing than mine?
I don't know. I mean, I pick my nose still. That's pretty embarrassing.
It's embarrassing if you eat it.
Yeah.
Not normally.
I think everybody picks their nose.
Unless there's like a nutrient deficiency.
Yeah.
Don't do it in front of people. Yeah.
Every once in a while, you got a clean house,
Yeah, it's salty. Really salty.
Yeah, man, I try to trim my nose hairs, but I can only go so far, man. Stuff gets built up in there. You got to get it out.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of any other like odd habits that I have. Yeah.
Well, I have some for us today, and I'm sure some of them you'll be like, yeah, I do that too.
Yeah, start naming them off.
This first one says, I measure time and music sometimes, thinking it'll take me 2 songs to get something done.
I've only done that like on the elliptical or treadmill, like when I load up a playlist.
Yeah.
So I'm not constantly fidgeting with my phone while I'm trying to, run. I just want the songs to play. So I kind of, if I want to run on there for a half hour, I'll kind of figure out through length of songs what I have to load up.
Yeah, I did.
That's the only
I did used to do that when I was getting ready in the morning. Like if I had to be at work in the morning and I had a period of time that I was like getting showered and getting ready, I'd know that I had like 2 songs worth of shower time. Like if I hop in, I'm listening to just a regular station. All right, 2 songs. By then I got to be out. I got to be getting my teeth brushed on to the next step. So I can definitely say I have utilized music as timekeeping before. Yeah.
I've always thought if you average it out, what most songs are roughly 3 minutes. You get some that are only like 2:20, some that are like 4.5, but they're usually around.
By a Grateful Dead album.
I was gonna say I normally think like 4 to 5.
Yeah. 4 to. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah,
4 to 5. What kind of music are you listening to that's only 2.5 minutes?
I think there's like radio edits. They used to be shorten the songs up on the radio for like radio edits. But if you're listening to like MP3, you get the full album version.
Yeah.
Right.
I said version.
Becky says she uses it for podcasting.
Yeah. Yeah. 2.5 seems really slow. Or really short. I've always like 5 minutes. 4.5 to 5 minutes. I bet it depends on the bands that you listen to.
I mean, I guess if you're listening to Tool or something like that, or Grateful Dead,
I do
Grateful
actually.
Dead, your 20-minute tracks.
Not any Grateful Dead, definitely Tool though. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tool's got some songs that are like 8-9 minutes long.
Yeah, they do. Yeah,
Yeah.
they can be a little excessive.
That's what I mean. When I a bar I worked at, when they had one of those touch tunes where you can play, just you search for songs and play them, and you can play them from your phone, or you can go up there. People would like to get as much bang for their buck, because every amount you spent was a certain amount of credits that you got.
Yeah.
So people will pay Grateful Dead songs, and people will just end up leaving because they're like, oh, I like Grateful Dead. I'm going to play these songs because, each credit I'm getting 15, 20 minutes worth of,
Go
ahead.
That makes me think of another industry that's metered by song length.
What's that?
You ever been to a bachelor party or
like a strip club?
Yeah. All strip. Everything's by the song. So that long song comes on. It's like, now it's time. Let's go. Yep. All night. Now it's time.
Jump on it, my pony.
But if you think about it, I don't frequent. I've been a couple of times, over my life, but I know it's always in songs. Everything is broken up into songs. So you've got an entire industry that's regulated by song length.
Back in the day, it used to be like the 80s, like that, pour some sugar on me. Now they got like more R&B they do, and then we can take our time, baby.
Yeah, I love it.
The funny thing is, all those strippers probably know the length of the songs too, so they kind of depending on how you look and what they're interested in.
Well, I DJ'd for a while, and if I wanted to go take a break, that's what I would do. I'd play a long Tool song.
DJ'd at a strip club?
Dead or no.
Oh,
here we go. We got Ember.
No, I can't tell you. There was more than one occasion though that I would be misidentified. Someone would come up and be, hey, didn't you used to DJ at Bazookas? I know that voice. No, that wasn't me, man. So
I loved, before I got married in my early 20s, I loved going to strip clubs. I blew all my fucking money. I had no bills. I still lived at home with my dad. I would blow all my fucking money at these strip clubs, and I could never say no. I was so polite. Even the girl with the meth mouth would come up like, "Want to dance, honey?" And I'd be like, okay, that's all bad for. And then, of course, the one with the meth mouth, starts actually doesn't undo my pants, but gets me erect and starts like with her mouth going over it. It's like,
oh wow,
want another dance, honey? I'm like, I really can't. I really enjoyed that, ma'am. But I was very polite at the strip club. But I guess I went back. A buddy of mine. We went probably about a year ago. I was working with a guy that I knew for a while. And he's my age, maybe like a year or two older, and he still loves going to the strip clubs. And he went there, and I just hated it. I was annoyed. If a girl came over to me, I just immediately got annoyed because I knew they wanted money, and I'm like, I don't have that money to be spending. I'm worrying about bills, and I can't just throw fucking money at every skank that comes over and fucking talks to me. I got annoyed. I'm like an old crotchety man now at a strip club. I used to love it. I used to walk in. I remember I walked in this one strip club, and there was this a girl on stage with long black hair, just amazing body, big natural fucking tits. And I just walked up to the dance. I said, I want a private dance with you. As soon as I walked in, she's like, you gotta wait till I'm done doing the dance up here, sir. And I waited for her. I went to the shit. She said, what do you want? The champagne room? I said, oh, absolutely. He took me back there, and I was like, I thought they really gave you champagne. They just called it that.
They don't give you. For years, I thought that there was
no champagne.
Included. What?
They just call it
misrepresentation.
Yeah.
What? God, how much money would you say that you've blown in one night at a strip club?
At a strip club, me? Oh God. I keep between credit cards I used to have and fucking just work. I probably that night with that name. I remember her stripper name. Her real name I found out was Kim, but because I couldn't take her stripper name serious. When we asked what her name was, she said morphine. And, I said I can't call you morphine. What's that? No. Sorry, Chuck. My name's Kim. But
nobody believes that.
Yeah.
Parents are sitting in the hospital. I don't know what do you want to call her? Valium? No.
Nowadays, you don't know.
Morphine.
Especially with people of color, they give their kids all kinds of fucking wacky names.
No comment.
Well, thank you guys for coming to our show today. Appreciate you logging in. That'll be it.
Well, yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot I'm not on Compound Media right now. I have to, but no, yeah, I probably blew about $400 or $500 that night with Kim, aka Morphine.
Wow.
Well, you could say you blew 400 on morphine. I mean,
Yeah.
Tell you, I was in love.
Oh man.
Maybe that's why the name was there, so you had a good, valid explanation when you
Yeah.
Hey, I noticed
better.
you spent $1,000 last night. What was morphine for a friend of mine? They're better. They're better now.
Yeah.
But it was pretty bad.
I had an addiction to morphine.
I had an addiction to morphine. There you go.
There you go. I love it.
All right, next up we got. Sometimes I find the floor much comfier than my bed. I just be laying on it for no reason, even though my bed's right there.
No, I do not do that. That's fucking bizarre.
I have a hardwood
couch.
floor. So I mean, when my back's hurting, the hardwood floor feels pretty good.
Everybody kept telling me that when I was really at the height of my back problems and before I got surgery, when I could barely, move. And they said, you got to lay on the floor. I just couldn't picture myself laying and sleeping on a hardwood floor.
Whenever I have back issues, man, just for some reason, laying on that floor is a lot more relaxing.
Yeah.
Lewis, you agree or disagree?
If you replace floor with couch or sofa, then yeah, I've got. There's so many times that you're like falling asleep, and the bed is like maybe 20 feet from the sofa, and it's so much more comfortable to sleep in the bed than on the sofa. But I can't tell you how many times I've like dozed off, woken up at 1 a.m. I should go to bed. I should just go to bed. And then, you know what? It's next thing I know, I'm opening my eyes. It's 5 a.m. It's like, holy crap. I got 2.5 hours left. There it is. Slept on the couch again. So
My wife,
not the floor though.
My wife ends up kicking me on the couch because I snore so bad. Like last night, I slept on the couch.
She just says you're snoring. She just likes kicking you while you're sleeping.
I'll wake up like 3 a.m. from me snoring, and I'll just like open my eyes, and she's just staring at me with this angry look, like "Get the fuck out of the bed."
Do you wake yourself up? Do you wake yourself up from snoring?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately.
How long have you been married?
We've been married for 7 years, and
that's when
together
mine
for
fell
8.
apart. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, are you trying to give me a hint here?
My wife started hating me early on, though. I mean,
okay,
pretty fast. She got wind of my bullshit. It's weird, everybody's like, I've never, I was saying, and I remember I was hitting on Elisa Jordana when she was on Levyland, and I said, I've never dated a woman in her 30s. It's always been women in their 20s. And she said, oh, that's a red flag. But yeah, I think what the red flag is women my age and over 30, they can see right through my bullshit. They know I'm just no fucking good. I'm not, I admit it. And girls in their 20s, they can just say, all right, have a little fun, do some stuff together, but then when she's ready to settle down, she'll go find somebody else.
I mean, at least you've accepted that that's kind of how it is.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've accepted it based on that, but Lewis, how long have you been married?
Just celebrated 9 years. 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, something like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I meant to do a cheering.
I was gonna say,
Hey. Hey, that's not what I meant to
You'll
hit.
find it eventually. I was expecting the choir of Oz. Oh,
Yeah.
I don't think he has that one programmed in there.
I would have
No,
more of a
it's okay.
screeching. 9 years of marriage. Jeez.
Yeah.
2 more years than I did.
Oh man, I'm fortunate. I'm very fortunate. So yeah.
See, we had our struggle around the 3-year mark, like the real, is this happening or is it not happening? And then after that, it's just kind of, we deal with each other's bullshit. So
Yeah.
Well, you guys are like probably a man's man. You probably fix stuff around the house. Yeah, I'm sure you drive. I've never driven in my life. I'm a nervous driver. So, I mean, women just I don't have it. I don't know how to fix anything. I don't know how to drive. They have to drive everywhere. They have to do everything. It's
so you're a lazy bum.
yeah. Pretty much.
You got the salesmanship down really well, though. I can definitely pick it up on that.
I mean, he's been doing this shit before podcast was a thing. So
I was, yeah.
Let me say 2008.
I mean, like you're not introducing yourself that way. Like, hi, I'm Rob. I find you very attractive. By the way, just caveats: can't drive.
Yeah, I know. That's a funny thing. I don't do dating apps because I never. I'm like, because that's like an odd way to to like start it. Like, well, I don't drive, so you'll have to pick me up. Like in these first date encounters. So people usually have to get to know me and like me and accept me. Oh, he can't drive, but I still like him. I guess I'll deal with that. I guess
good. I guess build endearment. First.
Yeah, but I guess what I can do is like, ask to meet somewhere close by where I can walk. That way I don't have to tell them on the first date.
There you go.
That I don't drive.
Get you one of those 2-seater bicycles and ask them if they know how to ride them.
Tandem bike. Yeah.
I'm sure they'd love that.
Romantic.
But you're in Atlantic City. I mean, that's not rare to not drive, is it?
I guess not. I'm not in Atlantic City. I'm in more of a rural area outside of Atlantic City in a town called Mays Landing. So I have to take a bus to get into work in Mays Landing, but the bus goes right there. But once you're in Atlantic City, they have like little jitneys going around everywhere that go through all the city at all the casinos. So it's easy to get around Atlantic City on foot. Like when I go take a bus to New York City, when I got there to do compound media or something like that, once you're in New York City, you can walk everywhere, or if it's far away, take the subway. When I went out with Karen Margolis, it was not in like walking distance. So I just took a Uber because I am not taking the subway in New York. I mean, if you just go in there, there's just people are fucking nuts. They're pushing you in front of trains. They're fucking just cracked out, fucking taking shits everywhere. It is the New York subway system is fucking horrendous and disgusting.
I have not experienced it.
Yeah.
I've been on the one in Boston. I've never been on the one in New York.
Oh yeah, the one in New York is a total fucking shit show.
Damn.
See, I've had people on from Hollywood and all that. They're like, they make it sound so nice and pretty, but like there's homeless shitting on the streets. There's homeless camps literally in between streets.
Oh yeah, I went out to L.A. and my friend, my old co-host, her name was Owen Elliott. She picked me up from the airport. She knew I didn't drive. She drove me around everywhere, but she would show me the areas. Look, and she'd show me all the tents with the homeless people and passes.
They actually have. That's actually a job out there. Like people are hired to clean human feces off the streets.
Oh yeah, that's got to be a rewarding career.
I'm curious about the interview process. Like that's
yeah.
I just want to know what
I don't think there's much of an interview. I think it's just like, will you take this job and do it? If they say, yeah,
how do you feel about
hired.
human feces? You good with picking them up? Can you show up on time? You're hired. It doesn't matter. Be close.
Well, that's like the trash men. I mean, they get paid good money. I don't want to sit there and sling trash all day, but hey, they get paid good for it.
Yeah.
Let's do this next one here.
All right.
It says, I speed when I go over bridges just in case that motherfucker wants to collapse. I don't
drive. I'm out of this one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so I don't have a fear, but my wife doesn't drive either. But whenever we're driving over them, she's always like, I'll like be looking around, and she's like, "Stop! Just focus on the road. Let's get off the bridge." She's just terrified something's gonna happen to the bridge.
Yeah. Well, you see all the stuff in the movies, they say people that still, I always see online people, you'll see cars to one side of the road now, whenever you see like those trucks with all the logs in the back of them. That movie Final Destination 2 that came out. I don't know if you remember that. All the logs came in, crushed across the head.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've had situations just like that with the logs where I've definitely like, I'm going to go into the other lane.
Yeah.
Right.
This is not a good time to pass.
I just saw one where it was like there was like two sides of the road, and like the log one was there up front, and there was like a line of cars in the other lane. And they said, I guess every single one of these cars have seen Final Destination 2.
Yeah. Yep.
My favorite thing is like how movies exaggerate everything, like cars exploding and stuff like that on the streets when they get when there's chases and stuff. The cars really don't blow up like that.
No, they're not driving around with pyrotechnics stuffed in the trunk.
I don't know. I've never blown up a car.
It's very accurate. Yeah. Neither have I. Okay.
I wouldn't know what was accurate and what's not.
Truth is out.
Sounds like we have another autistic tendency of lighting things on fire and blowing them up.
Not recently. Not recently.
All right, how about this one right here? I can't go to sleep without flipping my pillow to the cold side.
I do that all throughout the night, several times.
Oh yeah, you wake up and your face is all sweaty and hot. You gotta flip it over.
Yeah.
I mean, we have like 35 pillows on our bed, so sometimes I just swap it out with another one.
Yeah, I do that too. I've a few pillows on the bed.
I would say we have more pillow than bed, just because my wife loves pillows.
Yeah, that's why she married you.
Yeah, so sweet.
Yeah.
Not so much the cold side of the pillow, but I definitely, if it gets like too flattened over the course of the night, I got to sit up in the middle of the night and like kind of fluff it up and then get it positioned again correctly.
Now, do you do the real soft, squishy ones, or do you like those firm, like cool pillows, whatever they're called?
I prefer whatever pillow looks like it's the cheapest but not cheaply made. I don't think I've been as concerned about like the makeup of the pillow as they all wear out. It's only a matter of time. And the fluffiest pillow I've ever bought after like a month, they all feel like the same kind of basic level of squish. They all get to the final point there.
Yeah. You remember the My Pillow guy? Always trying to advertise. I was just
going to bring that up. I have one My Pillow in my house that somebody gave me, and that's my favorite one. That's the most comfortable one.
I don't think I could just sit there and advertise pillows for a living. I wouldn't be good at it. Rob, you'd probably be good at it.
What? Selling pillows for a living?
Yeah. If you can sell your
take a My Pillow.
If you can get a date without having a car, then you can sell some pillows.
My Pillow, 100% made from ghee.
The My Pillow guy. He's very excited.
I used to be a crackhead. Now I sell pillows.
It's either that or cleaning up shit in the streets of LA.
All right, this next one says, if I'm home alone and I vacuum or play loud music, I pause it very frequently to make sure I don't hear anything or anyone breaking in.
Yeah, I have all hardwood floors, so I don't really vacuum.
Damn.
But yeah, no, I never stop to make sure I didn't hear someone breaking in.
I'll be I'll get home before my wife and the kids will be out or something, and I'll go hop in the shower, and occasionally I'll be like, did I hear something? I'll turn the shower off. Just make sure nobody's in the house.
Wow.
No.
Yeah, I can't say I've ever done that. No.
Crickets.
Yeah, I have two small dogs. They bark when a fucking person walks 10 feet away from my house. I mean, they're constantly yapping. And plus I have the Ring doorbell on. At any time there's motion outside my house, my phone alerts me.
Yeah.
So
we got the Ring door. We have the Ring doorbell too, but it like is so sensitive it'll pick up a car passing 3 houses down.
Oh, nah, mine's not like that. Yeah, I mean, technology these days have surpassed of having to turn the vacuum cleaner off to make sure no one's trying to get in the house.
Yeah, I can't say I've ever turned off any appliance to go make sure no one's breaking in the house.
Yeah.
Oh well, I guess it's just me.
I guess I'm
It is
just
what it
too
is.
comfortable. I'm primed for something, I guess. Probably should
Yeah.
knock on wood.
I'll knock a fucker out if he gets in my house sometimes. I ain't worried about it.
I keep an 8-pound maul in the entryway closet. I use it to split wood. So I figure if anyone comes in the door, I'll just pull that out and start thwacking stuff.
That's rough, but okay.
It's like a pointy sledgehammer. I don't imagine they're going to want to try too many things.
This
Great.
one, what? Do what?
Sorry. I was going to say, you know, they say never bring a maul to a gunfight. So.
I used to have a cattle prong in my car.
Oh, yeah?
Like an electrified one?
Yes, the ones that where you can electrocute people. Yes.
The zap? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that what? Remember that? Do you guys remember the wrestler, the Mountie, that used to carry that with him? And
I don't.
No,
I didn't really follow wrestling.
no, he was a Mountie, but that was his weapon. He'd bring in the ring, and when the referee wasn't looking, he'd hit him with that belt.
They're only like 4 times stronger than a taser, so you know.
Only 4 times.
They're meant to bring down a cow, so
Yeah.
or at least get the cow going.
Oh, jeez.
We used to get drunk out when I lived in Lawrence, and we'd just fuck around with it, and we'd sit there and like get each other in the back of the legs with them. So much stupid stuff when I was young and getting drunk all the time.
Yeah, those were the days. No wife to nag at you. You're being too loud doing your podcast.
No, I go hide in the basement so she doesn't hear me. Unless I have a big name. If I have a big name guest on, she'll pop on. Wee Man, she popped on from Jackass.
Yeah, popped on, and she didn't pop on when she heard I was going to be on this morning.
She's currently sleeping. That's why I'm doing this. But yeah, I mean, and the kids are kids at school and all that good stuff. So unfortunately, when you have a house full of people, it's hard to find time.
And the wives typically don't like me for some reason because I'm like the bitter divorce guy. But yeah, I have this guy Brian Clauder. He used to come over. He helped set up the studio desk and stuff. He used to come do work for the show, and he was single at the time. And this was years and years and years ago. And I was doing a little bit of drugs, and he would say, when you come over, if I'm going to set this up and help you, can you get some cocaine or coke or something? Yeah, sure. Why not? Whatever. So he came over a couple times. We did coke a couple times. That was about it. And, now he's got this girlfriend, and he's like, he don't talk to me. Don't associate with. He's like, my girlfriend doesn't like you. I'm like, I've never met that woman. Yeah, but I told her that I did cocaine with you. I'm like, you were doing drugs before you met me. Like, you calling her, blaming me that you did cocaine. Get the fuck out of here. Like, oh, my girlfriend hates you. She doesn't. Like, fuck your girlfriend and fuck you. I want to say, get the fuck out of here. Like, yeah, this guy has done so many drinking and drugs before they even fucking knew me. And it's not like, he came over and I was like, hey, I want to try some cocaine. He'd come over. I'm like, hey, can you help me put together the desk for the studio? I'm going to need something to keep me up. Can you get me some cocaine or something? All right. It'd be like one of those deals. And now it's like, oh, my girlfriend, because you had me doing cocaine. I had you doing cocaine. Get the fuck out of here. Just for the record, I don't do cocaine anymore. It's
unless you're having equipment installed. Got it.
No.
I'm kind of handy with electronics, so just
if you need any help. Babe, I'm gonna go help this guy install some stuff in his house. I'll be back.
How come when you're done helping Rob and installs equipment, you're up for 4 days?
Morphine. It was the morphine.
It was
morphine.
Well, I paid $400 for morphine. I mean, all right,
that's what we do. Just sit there and then fucking, get this equipment put up and then sit there yapping like talking when you do cocaine. It's not even like we were doing something cool, like like that she'd be mad about, which was before he even knew her. She's in the pictures like, oh, I used to go to Rob's and we used to do coke and bring girls all over, call hookers. We'd be doing lines off of these hookers assholes. We weren't even doing that. We literally would do a few bumps of cocaine and put together
Oh, it sounds real illicit.
My girlfriend doesn't like you. She thinks you're bad news. Well, if she thinks I'm bad news, she better look at the guy she's fucking sleeping with. I mean,
oh man, no, that's I've had friends back when I was younger that were like that I don't talk to anymore. But they like came over and mooched. So I guess not necessarily the same where it's like, oh, I need this if you want me to do this, but they'd come over and they'd just ask if you had the stuff or just man, I don't even think I really don't have friends anymore, man. I've cut a lot of people out of my life.
I mean, I really don't have friends. I mean, it's just
I've definitely
adulthood. I chalk it up to adulthood.
I feel like the older you get, you realize how many people just aren't really benefiting your life.
Yep.
I saw a post, a meme today that I shared on Facebook that I thought about. It said, me single at 25. I have to go out and meet someone. Me single at 40, which now I'm 40. Me single at 40. Well, I guess the right one will come along, but they got to come find me at home.
I'm going to do me if they come along, whatever.
It's meant to be. They'll come find me at my house.
This next one says, I hate complete silence. It's too loud. Only a few people would understand, but the quieter it is, the louder it seems. It's an ugly noise when it's dead silent.
Not me. I hate people that and it's mainly women. They can't stand silence and they just fucking yapping. It's like, can't we just have a break where we just sit and enjoy a little bit of sound of peace? I get it if like there's anger and tension in the room and you're silent, then you feel uncomfortable and have to break it. But just where you're fucking talking just to be yapping so there's no fucking silence, God, that annoys me.
Can
you believe I'm single?
Shocked. I am shocked.
I don't like. I can't sleep in silence. Like I at least need a fan or something. But
I
can't have like
the TV on.
I can't. I can't do the TV. It's too distracting. But I have to have noise.
You got to pick the right programming. You tried podcasts. Try listening to podcasts.
I'll put my show on. How about that? If I fall right to sleep.
Good nature documentary is always nice.
I've gotten to a point where I've learned that if I put on like a TV series that I've already seen 50,000 times, it's pretty easy. But my wife can't sleep without the TV, so it's either I'm sleeping on the couch with a fan or in our room with a TV.
We have both. Yeah.
I do too. Yeah, both.
Yeah.
The TV and the fan going.
Yep.
Yeah.
TV, fan, and then the window open. The best is like in the winter, because in the winter it's 30 degrees outside or so, and then we'll have the heater on, but the window open and the fan on and the TV on, and it's if all of those elements are not properly laid out, then it could be a difficult evening. But yeah, gotta have it all. Not for me, but again for my wife.
If you let's say you go to bed at 3 or 4 in the morning and you gotta get up at 8, I'm always worried that if the TV's on, my ass won't hear the alarm.
Timer. You set the TV on a timer. 30 minutes. Shuts itself off. You pick a time that'll be slightly longer than what it's going to take you to fall asleep, and you'll be good.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Until I put a lot of thought into this.
No, you're good. You're good. This says all the doors and closets in the room got to be completely shut when I'm sleeping.
I know I'm kind of like that too. Yeah. I can't sleep if like the closet door is wide open or the bathroom. I have a bathroom connecting to my bedroom. If that's open, I usually go shut all the doors. And I live alone. So
yeah,
I was gonna say when I'm home alone, I close and lock everything.
Is there a reason behind it?
I don't know. I always feel, I heard that from watching those based on a true story, possession movies.
Yeah.
That you're leaving those doors open, that attracts the energy of spirits to roam around.
Well, there's also those based on a true story where people live in your ceilings and your walls.
Hey, they may be. I don't know. I do hear some thumping at night. Certainly not coming from my bed.
It's real pleasant.
There is something about having the door, like you be laying in bed and you just look up and that door is just open and just pitch black staring at you. Like, what's in there?
Yeah, it's like when you go in the kitchen and there's like cabinets open. I don't know. That bothers me too.
Yeah. Well, I'll be like putting dishes away and I'll forget to shut a cabinet and I'll come in and it'll like bug me out and I'll be, oh yeah, it was just me.
Yeah.
I think it's just kind of embedded in you as you get older that having things open is creepy. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I'd agree with that. Yeah. I'll vote in on that one. Yes, agreed. Is that the first time we've been unanimous?
I think so.
We got one.
We got one.
We got one.
8 that we've done so far.
It's productive. It's a good way to get things done in the morning. I like it.
This one we might agree on. It says, sometimes I try to see if I can complete multiple tasks before the microwave is done.
Yes, I was just doing that today. It's funny because my dogs, I eat chicken every day. I cook a big batch of it, but when it's done, I just microwave it for 30 seconds. I do 15 seconds, mix it around a little more, do another 15 seconds so it's warm, then split it up on the 2 plates for each dog. So I'm waiting for the 15 seconds, I'm like, oh, let me put this chicken away, put this up here, and then I see the 15 coming. I got to stop it. And as the other 15 seconds goes, I'm not too worried about the other one because then it just beeps and is done. But I 15 split with a 30, and I get stressed out about it.
See, and I naturally like want to hit the button like before it actually dings. I like to grab it like right at that last 2 or 3 seconds, just so it doesn't go off.
Same.
I've done that before, where the dinging. I tried to get it before the ding.
So satisfying when you get it right on 0, though. And it doesn't ding. It's like, haha, I win. I beat you, microwave.
And I got the chicken put away.
I don't do it with the microwave, but I make coffee in a French press. Yeah. And I have a kettle.
Fancy.
I am. And I set it that way just to make sure you all knew it. So I make coffee in a French press. But anyway, so I fill up. I've found that I can kind of perch the water cup on the fridge so that it'll autofill. You get it started and you leave the cup there, it'll just keep filling. So I'll be like, all right, I'm going to get the decanter all cleaned out while the cup is filling. The thing is, though, with the microwave, worst case, it dings, right? Or in your case, you could overcook your chicken, which would be terrible. But for me, if I do it wrong, I've got a monsoon going along the kitchen floor. So it's like it's a challenge, but then it also there's real world implications if I don't make it.
Yes. Now while you're also getting the French press ready, is the tub filling up with gold coins for you to bathe in?
Yes, it is.
Drink your French press coffee in.
That's right. Just like what was the name of the duck on
Scrooge
the
duck?
Yeah, was it Scrooge McDuck that dove into the coins?
Yeah,
there you go. I bet he drank French press coffee.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Sure he did.
I'm just saying.
He was a little wired up. I don't know.
He was over at Rob's house helping to put stuff together.
Yeah.
Don't even need French press. Just go help Rob put together that table.
Maybe that's what I should have got for Brian Clauder, some French press, so his girlfriend wouldn't accuse me of putting him on cocaine.
It'd be the opposite. Oh yeah, you should keep him around. He sounds like a genuine guy.
All right, Brian. Next time I need Brian to help me put something together. I'm going to say, all right, I'm going to get some French press coffee brewing for you over here.
There you go. French press. It's like cocaine, but sophisticated.
More luxurious.
It's cocaine for people that aren't white trash.
I love it.
All right, I got one last one here. All right. Says, when I eat food, I eat them in order of least liked to most liked, so that the last thing I eat can taste the best.
Definitely, 100%.
I've done that. I've done it. I don't do it all the time, but I have done that.
Yes.
I think it's.
I always,
every time.
I know if I get like a burger and fries or something, I always eat the fries first because I don't like them when they get cold.
Oh yeah, the fries. Yeah, well that's different. Yeah, you got to eat them because and they don't reheat well either.
No.
Fries is like you can only get them if you're going to eat out. Like even especially like if I don't know if you guys ever ordered from like Grubhub or DoorDash or anything. Don't ever order anything with fries because they run around, do different deliveries. By the time it gets there, the fries are cold, and it's just a waste of money adding the fries because fries are garbage when you reheat them.
I don't know anybody that likes them reheated.
Because they don't reheat well. That's why. Usually you can heat something up and it'll taste normal. It still tastes like cardboard, like garbage, even if you heat them up. And
it's like a carbonated beverage. A carbonated beverage, if you leave it out and the fizz is gone, it's done. There's nothing you can do. You can't recarbonate it. It's just like a French fry. Once it's lost that initial prime crispness, it's done. Throw it away.
I don't know why any fucking animals still buy 2-liter bottles of soda because like halfway through it's going to be garbage or get down like 3/4 of the way down. Why not get cans, a fresh can every time? Only time I've ever gotten a 2-liter soda since I was an adult is when it comes with like a pizza, like a deal, like pizza, and it comes with a free 2-liter or something.
Right. What about for mixers? You vodka Sprites or whatever. I mean,
I still buy cans. Or maybe if I'm gonna, I don't know. I really don't drink a lot of mixers anymore.
Yeah.
Once you hit 40, you just drink it straight.
Yeah.
Oh, seriously. If I'm not drinking a craft beer, which Rob likes to talk shit about me for drinking craft beer.
I say you look like a guy that drinks craft beer and that talks about it. And I'm not.
If it's not craft beer, I'll do like whiskey on the rocks, but I don't even like to mix it. Yeah, I have no interest in mixing it.
Listen, I'll drink a fine whiskey like Maker's Mark or Bullet Bourbon if there's no craft beer available.
Bullet Bourbon is actually really good. Okay,
guys always likes that mid-level whiskey that they think's the best.
It's true. I mean, right now I've got some Jim Beam rye whiskey in the. It's it's all right. It's not your McCormick's, which it makes me want to throw up. So
McCormick's, I don't know that one.
You don't know McCormick's? What about Barton's?
Barton's? No.
That's like
I've always worked at the casinos. We really don't carry trash.
What's
trash.
your bottom? What's the bottom shelf at the casino?
Jack and Jim.
Oh wow, that's
good.
Nice. You guys must have French press there.
We're not gay. It's not a gay club. But no, my favorite bourbon would be Woodford Reserve. Is the one I like.
I haven't. I have not really had it. I know it. Yeah,
it's a good mid-level, good price point.
Yeah,
I'd like to get into Scotch, but I've never had. I'd like to get into Scotch, but I've never really had Scotch.
Yeah.
I know you don't want to get a cheap Scotch because I've never heard anything good.
Johnny Walker Blue is supposedly like really good and really smooth.
Is that the one that costs like $300 a bottle?
I think so. Yeah, it's pretty high. Yeah,
it's up there.
Try
a single malt. Start with a single malt.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna start promoting cigars and single malt scotches on my show with a French press on the side.
Yeah,
Look, you even got like the red craft beer guy beard, and what do you have? Like a beanie on too? Like,
yeah.
Top knot. You got top knot up there.
It's one of those slouchy beanies too to give me kind of that hip look.
Dude, I just tried a new craft beer. This is, the IPA hops on this are unbelievable. It's really hoppy, but not too hoppy.
Yeah.
It's actually. Do you like IPAs at all, Rob?
It sometimes. But I'm not like. Yeah, I don't like stuff that's too fucking hoppy.
Yeah, there's a level where it's just too much. Yeah, no, I'm actually
really bad, but I drink it just to get fucked up when I can get it. Because you drink one and it's so good, and it's Dogfish 120. It's like $35 for a 4-pack of bottles of them. Just regular 12-ounce bottles, but they're all like they're like 18. They're aged and they're like 18 to 20% a beer. So you drink one of those beers and you're.
That reminds me of like the cheap ass Steel Reserves. Do you know what a Steel Reserve is?
Oh, it actually made me shiver.
Yeah,
I've tried those once.
Homeless people's piss.
Yes, that's exactly it. It's that jailbird beer made in the toilet is what it tastes like. Not that I know what that tastes like.
No, this.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was gonna say this Dogfish 120 is it's not. It doesn't taste like pit. It's just very, very hoppy and strong.
Yeah. Steel Reserve's the ultimate opposite end of the spectrum on that one. There's like Steel Reserve, I would describe it as like cold, wet, hints of metal. Like
I've never had it, but I just know from people that buy it. It's like I was managing a bar across the street before I worked at the casino. And when we got new owners, these Indian guys bought it. So the first thing they wanted to do was put a liquor store inside there. So he puts the liquor store in that and then starts ordering all those like big giant things of Steel Reserve. So now as opposed from bartending, I'd have to run over and people would be out like waiting for you to open the bar, and they come in, buy 2 Steel Reserves, pay all and change, ask if they can bring a quarter back later that they owe you. It's just, it's not fun.
I'm 3 cents shy, man. Come on. Let me have the can.
3 cents. Y'all going to give me for 3 cents?
And you can't just casually drink a Steel Reserve. You have to chug it in order to get through it. It's not. You got to get big gulps. There's no swig in it.
You have to get it down the throat bbefore the tongue recognizes what's happening.
Yes.
Quick, get in, everybody. Quick, get in.
Oh, and then I was working at this bar when the pandemic happened, and everybody started getting those that free money, $600 a week, all the free money. So now these same people would come in, and they weren't buying like better stuff. Now they'd want to buy cases of of our Steel Reserve.
Another really bad one is the Bud Ice. I see a lot of people walking around drinking those Bud Ices.
I used to drink that in high school. It used to come in 6-packs. I see now they're like the ratchet drink where they come in the big tall boys and
64-ounce can.
Yeah, and I see I'm like, oh wow, I didn't realize this was one of the because I'd buy them or have somebody buy them for me when I was in high school, and they'd come in like a 6-pack, and they'd come in regular blue bottles. They were Budweiser. And they were just like I think 6% instead of 5% or 4%, whatever regular Bud is.
Are you talking about the Bud Platinums, the Bud Light Platinums?
Oh yeah, you know what? No, I forgot Bud Platinum came out. But I did that. Bud Platinum came out when I was of age. Yeah, I forgot the Bud Ice was out before then, but they were a little stronger too.
Yeah,
but I forgot about Bud Platinum. I was combining those two together. But
totally different flavors too.
Yeah, was the Bud Ice in like the clear bottle?
Yeah, the Bud Ice was in a clear bottle, I believe.
Okay.
I don't think I ever had it. But now it's in a big can. Like I don't see them 6-pack. Now they only sell them. The only place I've ever seen them now is in those big giant cans. When I was in high school, I'd have people buy. They'd come in like a regular 6-pack, like in bottles.
The only place I see them anymore on halfway out of a brown paper bag on the side of the street.
Yeah.
That's when you're driving through the right neighborhoods. That is.
Yeah, those are the good neighborhoods. The bad ones, the Steel Reserve.
Hey, if you see a Bud Ice, on the side of the street, you better get out of that neighborhood. All right.
Or even lower below those little. They look like little flask bottles, but they're wine, like little flavored malt liquor wine. Mad MD 2020.
Oh, Mad Dog,
orange drink, purple drink.
Get that or some
Some
Boone's Farm.
Boone's Farm.
I was just thinking of. Did either of you guys ever have the Camo 40s?
Yes, that's right out there with the Steel Reserve, though, man. It's
never heard of that one.
Well, no, it's either Camo or like OE, Old English.
There's Old English 40s. OE, yeah.
Camo, and I'm trying to remember some of the.
I ain't got no OE.
Yeah. I was just thinking about that. You remember playing, I think it was like Edward Beer Hands or something where you duct tape.
Edward 40 Hands.
That's it. Edward 40 Hands. God, I'm such an idiot. I'm getting old.
This must be a Midwestern.
I think so. We do that and go tip some cows.
Tip some cows over.
Yeah.
Get abducted by aliens.
Yeah, I've never heard of Edward 40 Hands.
So you take 2 40-ounce beers and you duct tape them to your hands. And you can't remove them until you finish the beers.
Yes. We used to do a
it was a pastime. It's what people did. It was
the Louisville Chugger. You ever heard of that one?
No.
You take a wiffle ball bat and you cut the top off. You pour the beer in there, and then you gotta chug it, and then you spin around however many seconds it took you to chug the beer, and then the person like crushes the can and throws it at you. You gotta try to hit it.
And then you puke everywhere. Got it. Sounds like fun.
That sounds very hygienic. Is drinking
beer, great cardio. Okay, it's good cardio.
Yeah.
I mean, would it be a new one at least, or would it be one of the ones that's been sitting out that has the rain and leave in it and all that?
Depends on how drunk you are already. All right, guys. Well, we're hitting that hour mark, so I appreciate you guys coming on kind of last minute. So. But this was fun. I got to embarrass myself a little bit with the paper, stuff.
I told you all I picked my nose, so I want.
Yeah, there's that. So
I made sure to
And Rob swivels in his chair.
Yeah.
Hey, Rob, thanks for not wearing your robe today.
I know this is the first show of yours that I've not done in my robe.
I know.
Yeah. But I was already out today. If you would have got me up in first thing in the morning, like you usually do, and I'm fuck it, and I just come down in my robe.
Yeah.
But I was already out today doing my physical therapy. So you got a fully clothed Rob Saul.
There's a first time for everything. It's all good.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thank you again for coming on, Rob. I'll share all of your links to your shows in the description. Same for you, Lewis. All those shows you do.
Yeah. Make sure you go to patreon.com/Levyland. Patreon.com/Levyland. Sign up. Great content over there.
It is. I pop on your lives when I can, but usually you guys are live when I'm at work, and there's so much cussing in it. I just cannot play it.
Oh, heaven forbid. Your boss might hear it. I think he's on vacation this week. You can listen to it anytime.
All right, guys. You guys have a wonderful day, all right?
It's a pleasure.
Yeah.
See you later.